The thing is there's something weird about a guy because he owns $1 billion company and just recently found his passion in MMA and jiu-jitsu, and it's just so strange that he can go, I like that sport, I'm renting it out. Now imagine you're Mackenzie Dern, you're the main event and that arena is empty because this privileged nerd from Harvard created an app called Facebook, and all of a sudden fancies himself some UFC and decides to rent out the arena for your main event. And we're just all cool with it. For the first time ever. No media. Nothing. Now, they've never done this for anybody. They've had Donald Trump in the arena. They've had Shaquille O'Neal. They've had Elon Musk. They've had some big fucking names in that arena, man. Now, granted, this Apex Center a little different. I'm not talking about MGM. I'm not talking about T-Mobile Arena, right? He rents out the Apex. Seats, I don't know, fucking 100 people. Or more than that, but still 300 people. Still, you're the main event, and you thrive off the fans giving you energy. But this rich kid, Joffrey from Game of Thrones, goes, I like that sport. I'm coming. I want anybody else there. Mine. Is this not a weird kind of like old school Rome dictator thing? And did you see Dana at one point after the Mackenzie Dern fight in the main event? He looked over and Mark Zuckerberg went like this. And then Dana was like, kill her. No, I'm just making that up. He didn't do that. But you could see that. I heard Mark Zuckerberg go, when do the lines come out? Isn't that weird? Mark Zuckerberg went, hey, when do the lines and when do the chains with the balls on them come out? When do they start hitting each other in the face and killing each other? And Dana went, Mr. Zuckerberg, this isn't Rome, okay, dude? This isn't the Colosseum. Nobody's dying. Zuckerberg went, well, I should have paid a little more. It's insane. Now, I wonder what the deal was. You know? What's the deal here? Because Dana is far right. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's Mr. Trump. So his information getting suppressed, but the UFC, obviously, he doesn't bring some of the politics in the UFC. So is it just like, I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine, I'll let you sit here like the rich Joffrey from Game of Thrones and watch it with your wife who clearly isn't into it? Some guy threw a spinning back fist, and I thought she was going to throw up. She was cage side about to throw up because two grown men were fighting. She was terrified. Mark Zuckerberg is like, yes, blood, death, kill him. Look at her. Terrified. Look at her. Terrified. She's not into this shit. Look at, she's like, oh, I can't. Oh my God. That's not even bad, girl. You got a safe one. And that arena was empty. That arena was empty, man. It sucks for the fighters.
Not packed.
What'd you say?
Definitely not packed.
No, and also, I bet the other Facebook employees like, hey, man, we would have went. Mark's like, no, mine. No. He's just Joffrey from Game of Thrones. How far does this go? If you hope, dude, Zuckerberg, back the fuck up. Hopefully he's not a Bo Nickel fan. Hopefully he's not an Izzy fan. How far is this going to go? What if he becomes a big Izzy fan? Izzy's next pay-per-view fight, it's just Mark Zuckerberg in a giant arena. Like, how far? And he has all the money to do it. For him, what is it? The gates, whatever, like 13 million or something by the time they sell it. That ain't shit. He can do that easily. What if his girl was like, oh, I had so much fun. Let's do it again, but I want to do it at Madison Square Garden. Where's this stop? Just because he's a rich white dude who created Facebook. Stole Facebook, am I right? Let's call a spade here. Stole it from the twins. That's why he paid them all the money. Anyway, you've never seen that show, The Network, the movie? Go up for me, though, Chin. What did Luke Thomas say? Folks getting lost in the question of rent as if that's the central one. The issue is whether everyone else's absence is a function of its presence, not whether that's predicated on financial transaction.
Yeah, I don't think it was really talking about the money part of it. It's just like, as far as like renting the place, I think they're just focused on like, why do people have to be missing and you know what I'm saying? Like, the fans can't be there.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if Mark Zuckerberg's cage side. Do your thing, dude.
Yeah.
I'll see you and Dana are boys now, whatever. And
But let it be like a regular event. And,
Yeah, you're not the president of the United States. You're not Putin We don't need to stop this thing because somebody's come in with a fucking bomb strapped to their chest. No one gives a fuck about Facebook. My grandma digs Facebook. But in general, like, it's not like he's that controversial. You know who's more controversial than him, and he's at every major pay-per-view, is Joe Rogan. Way more controversial than Mark Zuckerberg. And he can rent it out. What if Joe didn't feel safe? Was like, hey, man, for this UFC in Houston, where the fuck they're at, I don't want anybody around. People would be outraged. This guy, because he's a billionaire, everyone's like, okay, that's cool. I don't think it's cool. I also fucks up the fighters. For a lot of these fighters, feed off the energy. A Conor McGregor, a Justin Gaethje, they feed off the energy of the fan base. So you better pray to God Mark Zuckerberg isn't a fan of yours at your next fight, UFC. You better pray to God because he has all the resources and all the means to make sure nobody else there cheering for you.